I love that every time you move your lips, you think of me.
No.
That sounds beautiful.
That's not what I meant. I just like every time I do it now that the word.
To catch people up, Alyssa tends to purse her lips often. If you don't know what it means, look it up, brother. And now every time she purses them, she gets a little thought of old Zachy down the old brainstem. And that makes me feel yum.
Well, this actually looks super cute today. I walked in and I was like,
And every day. How about that?
no, she does. But I was like, did you do your makeup different? You look really pretty.
Thank you.
Like she looks like, you know what I mean? I walked in, I was like, oh, you look especially pretty today.
Thank you.
Not that you don't look pretty every day, but I'm not talking to you.
No, you're talking about someone you wouldn't know unless I hired her. So
okay.
That's not how this works.
Alyssa could never be pretty in front of Tara without me.
You don't know that. You don't know
We
that.
could have crossed paths.
Exactly.
No.
Thank you,
Should we
Zach.
introduce our guest, or should we? Are you want to
Am
roll
I
in
supposed to
first?
hear
Who's here?
something out these headphones?
Oh, you got to
you
turn
gotta
them
turn 'em
on.
on, brother.
He goes, am I supposed to? Oh my gosh, the way that she helps him with his headphones.
Just trying to instigate anything.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
Today we're here with Jake Spiderholm, Jake Weber.
Spider.
If you guys don't know, these two friends used to be lovers, but now they're the best friends. He's made a couple moves on me. I have distanced myself from the notion, but only out of respect for Tara, not
you,
because
Zach.
I don't think he's deviously handsome. Hit the intro music. All right, guys, jump over to the Patreon for 15 to 20 minutes of extra footage of this podcast with Jake and Tara. They talk about how recently, obviously, they got back together and they're trying to figure out this newfound relationship. 7-day free trial. Also, we do a drunk episode every month that gets pretty wild. Dude, we got to get you on there for a drunk episode.
Oh God.
That'd be
Lord.
so fun.
I'm down.
We
They're
can't put it
fun.
on YouTube. Here's a little clip of it. Alyssa, can I be honest with you?
What?
That's kind of
I
skinny.
think you need to get laid. I think you got a lot.
How do you know I have it?
I know for a fact.
No,
Wait,
don't
let's
know
play
for
a game.
fact.
Let's play a game. When's the last time everyone got laid?
I'm not going to elaborate on this anymore, but I learned a fun fact, and that's
People are
that
gonna
Zach's
know.
bed is right above the living room.
Yeah, so a link in the description. Join the Patreon. We'd love to see you over there. Thank you guys. Jake!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
It's really good to exist with you in the same room. I want to say that. I want to start off by saying a lot of people have natures about them that they seem manipulative and dark and bad. And anytime I'm in a room with you, I feel the pure joy of your personified favorite snack for me. I don't know if that
Well,
makes
what's your
sense.
favorite snack?
yeah, it depends on what the snack is.
It depends on what I want. Like a nice peanut M&M, if that makes sense.
Ooh. You do
It's
get peanut M&M vibes.
It's because my head's shaped like a peanut.
No.
You saying he has a big head?
No, Jared. It's when I pop the peanut M&M in my mouth, and don't take this as a euphemism at all. This doesn't insinuate any of your nuts being in my mouth. But when I do pop that in my mouth, I do get complete joy, and you being around me feels like a peanut M&M in my mouth.
That's
Wow.
really sweet. That was really
I
romantic.
I'm going to keep peeing and nutting in your mouth.
Thank you. Shout out R. Kelly. All right. Well, we've got the dynamic duo. People have been wanting this for a long time. People have
Yeah.
written me letters.
Really?
People have stopped me in the streets with handguns. People have said, please. So,
Well, it's because when you had him on, I wasn't here yet.
no, I didn't know you existed when we had him on.
That's not true.
Okay. All right.
you-
I've been trying out a new thing called lying.
Oh, you're good at it.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah. Jake, have you ever
You
lied
shouldn't
before?
be good at it.
Actually,
He's really bad at lying.
I'm really bad at lying.
He's like Honest Abe vibes.
yeah, I can't lie. It's I start like I get uncomfortable when
yeah.
I lie.
Well, that's good. That's good. I revel in the comfortability of a sweet notion that isn't true.
Well, I do white lies. You know, if I go into a store,
Yeah, of
and
course.
I'll be like, I love this store. I'm coming back. Then I never do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would do like I don't just do white lies just because you know what I mean. Like African American lies, I would totally do. Asian American lies, Mexican American lies. I would do any of that. Like I'm not just a white lie guy, and I don't mean to put you down for obviously what you believe in. That's just kind of my notion. And
You're too good at it too. It's just scary.
what do you mean?
Lying.
Ooh, oh yeah. Alyssa's upset about the movie stuff still, I'm assuming.
Oh,
I don't think
Oh,
that.
sorry to remind you. You're right. I'm
totally
so sorry.
forgot about it.
I don't think that was a lie. I think I just didn't tell
Just
you.
misplaced the
That's
truth.
a lie.
But I
Wait.
think
Do you guys think that's a lie? No, keeping the truth, is that a lie? I always think
No,
about that.
I don't. I
What does
don't
that
think.
mean?
Like withholding the truth from someone, is that a lie?
No.
Yeah,
I
know
don't
you'd
get
say
that.
no.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I think you do have a purity in your soul where if something comes up, you will just speak that to the friend in need, where I might withhold the information in order to gain something among myself.
I don't know. I'm pretty avoidant. I feel like I'd
That's
rather
true.
just avoid the situation.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I
doesn't-
try
He
to
doesn't
do
like
as well.
confrontation.
Yeah.
Well, as someone who is well-minded and hates confrontation, I'm going to explain kind of what happened for a little context of people that didn't see the episode. Alyssa and I had plans to go see Challengers. Why she wanted to go
What's
see
that?
Challengers?
It's a movie.
Is a throuple movie with copious
Throuple.
amounts of.
Oh my God, it's like us.
Exactly, it's like me, Jake, and Tara when we had that threesome that one time. It was really weird. We didn't know each other that well.
You thought it was weird?
Well, I thought it was weird that Tara was just watching most of the time. yeah.
I liked it. It just hurt.
Yeah. Well, I told you to lube up a little bit, but you said I just want to feel you without anything added.
Okay, this is getting really graphic in my head. Can we stop?
Yeah, I guess we'll
Getting
stop.
a little flustered.
This is
over
exactly
there.
what happened during the threesome. We're having the best time. She's like, "Can we stop?" And we're like, please, for the love of God, let us finish. Okay, so this is what happened. We're gonna go see Challengers. It's kind of about this throuple couple. Sex is involved, and I don't know why Alyssa wanted to see that with her boss, but hey, she was
That
trying.
is a little sus.
She's trying to throw a vibe. But either way, I did devote my time of watching a movie to her. I should have. I was actually invited to a movie that I didn't know what it was going to be. Like, hey, please meet us at the movies right now. And I was like, okay, cool.
You're acting like it was an emergency.
Yeah. But one of my friends that's not in town very often because they live in Australia, they wanted to go to the movies. So I'm like, yeah, I'm on the way. I go there. I was like, what movie are we seeing? They're like, oh, we already bought the tickets. It's for Challengers.
Who goes somewhere foreign and then goes to the movies where you could see movies?
She also
you're
lives
asking-
here.
you're asking
She
the right-
lives here.
She doesn't live here.
She goes
She's
back and forth.
she's back and forth, but at this time she was about to leave back to Australia. I think we can all keep it a buck. Okay, and then again, we're taking away this interview from you, and you just have new red hair. You're personifying a step brother right now, and I know that, but we'll get back to it. So I go and see the movie because I'm already there, and they've already bought the tickets. And when I get back, I decided I'm not going to tell Alyssa about the movie because I'm still going to go see it with her and act like I've never seen it before. Do you see that as a noble act, or maybe I betrayed her?
I don't see it as a bad thing.
Wait. And then Jared brought it up on the podcast.
Because I wanted to see a
Threw
fight.
Zach under the bus.
Yeah, well, okay. Also, this was the second time. I'm going to take your side, Alyssa. This was the second time that Zach has done this to Alyssa.
Okay, but lying, I feel like it's a white lie in a way.
Yeah.
And possibly you'd be more happy if you didn't know that he's already if he's already seen it.
Yeah, and I was trying to
if
keep her emotions.
If you knew he already saw it and you went to see it, then you'd feel like
He's not
he's
enjoying it
rewa-
like
yeah.
I am.
I'm on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
side,
yeah.
Alyssa.
Thank you.
Because I saw the aftermath effects of the first time that this occurred.
You know how many times like we've tried to watch a movie and it's maybe one we've already seen and we're like, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like when you want to watch a
yeah,
movie
me and Jake,
but-
if we want to rewatch a movie, I'm like, I don't even remember it.
yeah, when you want to watch it.
I'm like, I saw it when I was like 12.
yeah,
I
and
don't
I'll be like,
remember
no, I don't want to see something you've already seen.
Yeah.
I don't remember it though.
it. I don't remember it. That's what I say. You do it too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the best feeling is to have someone also enjoy something you really enjoy. So it's like, no, I barely even remember it, but I've seen it 12 times.
My favorite thing is when we're watching a movie and I keep looking up to see if they like it. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I have shown the movie. So a movie I really like watching is called About Time. It's like probably one of my favorite movies. I got a picture of it in my room, and I showed it to a girl once, and I like how he's like, dude, lame.
I got that. I was like,
But I showed it to a girl once, and in my mind, a phenomenal rom-com that brings you to tears because of its sentiments of love petals that it passes along into your brain. And this girl's like, this movie sucks. And I was just like,
Oh, that
She said
explains
that?
why she's not around anymore.
speaking of kisses and lips, you have a lip tattoo of Tara on you.
I do.
Has this
and
been
I got
spoken
it
about?
within a couple weeks of dating her.
we weren't even dating yet.
Oh, was
really.
it a couple weeks of knowing each other?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Before
But
the I love yous.
It's not a regret. I mean, we're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
best friends.
So you guys meet, and then had you already had
No, he didn't have that many tattoos. He had.
I think I
He
had like
one.
maybe.
You had the. He had the
maybe like one or two.
he had the
That's pretty
question
nuts.
mark. Yeah, and it's big too. He had the question mark behind his arm. Yeah, and he got my lips tattooed holding dice because I'd taken a picture with holding dice in my mouth, and I feel like dice was just like a big thing for us for some reason.
Because
I
you
don't know
guys
why.
were taking a roll on
Dice
love.
necklace.
Well, I don't think.
that was
I don't think it.
You liked my dice necklace, a picture I posted with dice
Yeah,
necklace
but
in
this
it.
has nothing to do with that.
Okay. Well, you like dice
said,
now, I feel like.
You say we got a big thing about dice. I don't.
In my head, you also got me dice one time when you went on vacation.
It sounds like you have a big thing for dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
In my head.
I got this necklace because I saw it and I liked it.
I was with you.
Oh, this is getting dicey.
Anyways, he saw whatever. He saw a picture of me with dice in my mouth. And then like the next day we went and got it.
Who approached you for the tattoo? Or you just like, I really want to get.
It wasn't like he said he wanted lips tattooed and he's like, I'll just use yours. Right?
And
Is
that
that what
wasn't
happened?
weird
Yeah,
to
it
you
was
at all?
very nonchalant.
Yeah, I was nonchalant. Was it weird to me? No, I got one the same
It wasn't
day.
like I walked up to her and I was like, I'm getting the tattoo for you.
No.
Honestly, I feel like you were probably convincing.
I convinced you to do it?
No, but
No, you
I've just
said-
like I've gotten I've thought about tattoos before. Like
I know, I do that.
more lips tattoos. Like I wanted a pair of like kiss lips, and Tara's like, you shouldn't just get one from the internet. Like you should like use mine or something.
Yeah, but I don't think
subtle.
I don't think that's what happened. I think
Of course
we both-
you don't. Yeah.
No, do you think that's what happened?
What?
I was like, get my lips tattooed.
No, not like that. I think you were more subtle, manipulative with it, probably.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Would you have gotten them though if you didn't want to?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
I do. I do. And then I got
Did you hear that? Would you have gotten them if you didn't want to? That was manipulative.
Tara Yummy's manipulative.
You know
the next
what?
thing about me.
I have it on me, and I love it.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters.
But don't you worry. I did the same thing. He had a question mark behind his arm. The first tattoo he got, I got a matching one on my ankle the same day. I was like, I'll do it. I only had one tattoo.
It's because when you saw him, it made your mind flow with so many questions of what the future could be.
Sure. It was like his thing for a while.
Oh, okay. Less.
The question
poetic.
mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a part of my brand.
Yeah.
If your wiener down south isn't pointing out, it seems to be real sad. I got to tell you something about Hims. Yeah, oh yeah, it's Hims. Yeah, throw it in your mouth. Yeah, and your wiener goes nice and bigger. And well, it's not bigger. Essentially, it makes it hard. That way you can have sex.
Your sex life is important, but your schedule is busy and you might not have the time to go to a doctor to get your ED treated, but Hims has you covered without having to take a step out the door. Hims provides doctor-trusted ED treatment options like chewable hard mints, name brand treatments like Viagra, or generic alternatives for up to 95% cheaper.
The process is simple and 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor visits.
All you have to do is answer a series of questions and a medical provider will determine your treatment options. If prescribed, it gets shipped to you for free, no insurance needed.
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/dropouts.
That is HIMS.com/dropouts for your free online visit today. Hard mints are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Thank you, Hims.
Tar's like the first person that I've ever been very, very close to.
Yeah.
So I feel like we felt that like right away. So it didn't feel like a bad decision.
And then before we get to the closeness that you guys do have together, I thought you said not to bring it up off camera, but I think it's just smart. You said every new girl that you sleep with, you make her kiss Tar's lips, so so they know who Queen Baby Girl always is. Is that
That's
true?
insane.
I'm Queen Baby Girl.
That's insane.
Okay. I just yeah. He didn't say it. I got you, brother. What was it with the initial sitting there? Why did it click so much that this was one of the first people you maybe could trust or be around?
Because I've actually recently realized this. My whole life, I felt like I always blamed other people for me not getting close to people. I'm like, people don't like me and I hate that. But I realized that I'm just pretty avoidant. When I get a text from someone or I'm becoming friends with someone, for some reason, getting closer to someone scares me.
Do you know why?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't think, I just don't think that I've ever really like felt closeness to someone until I met Tara. just because she's so like she'll like she'll pry you, you know?
Yeah. So you almost needed someone to come in with a pickaxe to find the diamond within you.
Yeah, and she's just naturally like that. It's insane. You know, the moment that I realized that I'm horrible at keeping up with people was all the times that I saw her sending a paragraph to people for their birthday. She does that like almost every day.
I do it to everyone I've met in my life.
And for me, when it's someone's birthday, I don't say anything. Because I'm just thinking, they wouldn't care if I text them or not.
That's not true.
Yeah, but I know they do. But like, that's my brain just like works weird.
Yeah.
You know, I've had times when I felt like someone was wanting to be friends with me and I wanted to be their friend, but for some reason, I just like had this like pull to like not let it happen. It's like in my mind, I feel like I don't deserve it or something.
Speaking on like not deserving it in that do you prefer to be isolated? Do you prefer to be by
No,
yourself?
that's
No,
the
he's so
weirdest thing is that
codependent.
I'll literally be so bored one day and I'll be like, why does no one want to hang out with me? Like, why, like, where is everyone?
And then you
don't
realize,
And I
send them
realized
happy
that like
birthday.
I wasn't, yeah, I haven't built any structure. Like I really don't. And it's like, it's so funny. Like Johnny, I feel like I wouldn't even be as close to Johnny if he wasn't my roommate. It's like the only way that I could get close to people is if they're forced
Force
to be.
it.
Yeah. So
No, I mean,
I'm
I
very
totally-
thankful for Johnny and Tara.
no, I totally get that. What made you have you said it was a new realization. What made you have the realization that it's like more you distancing yourself than other people not understanding you?
I think recently since my audience got bigger, not that it's like a bad thing, but I think that more people just hit me up in general.
Yeah, it's really sad
But
what people do.
I don't think of it in the sense as someone's trying to use me. I just think that instead of the work of getting to know me in person, they got to know me online against their will. So
Yeah.
maybe that makes them more intrigued to be my friend. So I don't
That's
think
really
of it.
kind of you, but people are trying. There are people that do that. In that
There are
way.
people, but
But I
try
don't
not
think
to
you're right.
see it
I don't
like
think it's
that.
all of them. I think you're being very positive,
Yeah.
and that's sweet.
So I've had a lot of moments where I felt like I was becoming friends with people, but I'm always the one that just lets it fizzle out for some reason.
I never let that happen.
But that's why recently that's why I realized it is because it happened very frequently.
Or it was like, it feels like, well, we used to be closer, but now we're not anymore. And then you were reflecting and you felt like it was more of the things you weren't putting in.
Well, I'd start looking at like text messages of people that I'm friends with, and I wouldn't respond. I would see that I haven't responded to like 5 other texts from different dates, and I'm like, oh my god, they probably think I'm ghosting them or something. But every time someone texts me, it takes me like a couple hours to respond. I see it, and for some reason, like I feel overwhelmed to reply, even if
I
it's
feel
like a
that's
hey,
lot
what's
of
up, how
people,
are
though.
you?
So don't feel like alone in
But
that.
then I forget about it.
Yeah, that's
And then-
normal.
Yeah, it's like I gotta craft the perfect sentiment, like the
Yeah.
declaration part 2. And then you forget about it. What's overwhelming about it, do you think? If someone reaches out about something?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just think that I grew up and never really had someone close to me. So being an adult and having that feels unnatural.
Did you just have different experiences and different thoughts and different like interests than other people that didn't align with maybe mainstream? Or why do you think you were, or is it, I don't know how to connect with these people, so I'm not going to try? Like, or did you have friends at all, like when you were little and growing up, or what do you think?
I would have friends, but they would be very like loose friends. I wouldn't have any friends that I would go hang out with one-on-one.
You didn't have like a go-to.
Yeah, I didn't have a go-to. I never learned. I feel like I never learned how to start friendship.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I think there's some of the basics in kindergarten that like, if,
Yeah.
if you don't learn them the right way,
You're
could be-
fucked.
Yeah. Or like,
Yeah, that's me.
but now that you've made that realization, are there things you're implementing to not have the same patterns?
He's like, no.
I actually literally last night I literally wrote in my notes app. It was like a goal board. I actually let me see what it says. This is my life goal board.
Life goal board. That's cute.
Do something nice for someone every day. Check up on someone every day.
That's cute. I like that.
And then the other one just be sick as hell. Well, that's nice. Have
Be
you been
hot shit.
So that was yesterday. So you're just trying to, yeah, I think if you continue that pattern, there's no way that's not gonna, pay dividends, because the people that you do these to, they're probably not used to it, especially in LA. Everyone's probably used to everyone trying to use you. So if you're just trying to do something selfless completely, like that's probably how you get these really close relationships. So that's actually really cool to hear. And I hope more people will adopt that.
That's really funny.
I'm trying to adopt.
That's really funny that I didn't know you did that, because we were together yesterday. But right before I started high school, I did the same thing. Right in 8th grade, the summer into high school, I wrote like a thing. I'm like, I'm going to change who I am, and I'm going to be really kind. I didn't think I was unkind, but I remember I was like, I want to go out of my way to be nice to people, because I feel like there's not enough kindness in the world. And I did like the exact same thing in my diary. So that really makes me like, wow, maybe we're really alike in that way, where it's like we have to write something down. I don't know. That's stupid, but it's something that I did too. So it's
Well,
like,
it's hard for me to change. Like, I think of myself as like a toaster. I feel like
Wait, I gotta see where this is going.
a toaster.
Well, I just like think, I think this for a lot of people. I do think a lot of people can change, but I feel like I see a lot of people say they'll change how they think things and act, but when you wake up in the morning, that immediate like wake up, like that's like you, like just like how a toaster is a toaster. So I'm like looking at this.
Just don't take a bath with Jake.
Yeah.
I'm like, will I keep this up for a week and then just be my programmed brain, or can I really stick to this?
Yeah, I feel like you do tend to say you're like, people don't change. Like, it's just who you are. You've
Yeah.
say that.
But I know people
I feel like
I know
actions
people
can
can
change. Yeah,
but
but
I see a lot more of
they can't.
non-change.
I agree.
People say people talk about it more than they do.
No. I think in everything, actions speak more than anything. I tend to never believe anyone's words until,
Actions.
they see you, they help you for a long time, or they're there for you. They do like little things, or they think about you in those moments. It's like, okay, they, even when I wasn't around them, they were thinking of me in a positive way that gives them no gain, and they can like put actions to it. So no, that's really good to hear. I think, and then also I think saying publicly now, it probably is going to hold you a little bit accountable.
Yeah,
Like,
now
all
you
right,
have to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I also tell the internet that I'm going to quit energy drinks and sin every day. So I'm not.
never does.
So I'm not that truthful.
Oh,
when it
how
comes to
many
that.
milligrams is in?
Just 3.
3 milligrams.
It's the
That's
lowest.
fine. That's nothing but
nothing.
nothing but a little happiness in your lip.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
mean, so I tell myself I'm gonna quit, and then I get anxiety. And I'm like, today's not the day, because like if I'm dealing with anxiety today, then I should not focus on quitting this right now. I need to work on my anxiety first, and then I'll get to it.
Then you can quit nicotine.
Yeah, but right now it's my medicine.
So, when you say anxiety, what are maybe some of the big trigger points that, like a lot of people, some people have different forms of anxiety. Where do you see yours kind of bubbling up?
Just online.
Like everyone having an opinion about you and things like that. Yeah.
It's weird because I've always had social anxiety. I actually didn't know what anxiety really even was until I was like in high school. I thought it was like just like a disorder that some people had. Like I didn't know. And I realized that I had like crippling social anxiety.
Yeah.
But recently, just being online and the change of audience, I felt an anxiety that like I've never felt before. It feels like my stomach is like getting stabbed. And sometimes I don't even know why it's even happening. Like I'm like, why do I feel like this? I'm trying to like find a reason for it. And I've never felt that before, but like now like I get this anxiety like where I feel it like in my stomach when I'm even alone or just hanging out with friends, like doing something where I shouldn't be anxious.
Oh no, I think though we are so blessed and we have, jobs that are not nearly as physically hard or demanding as other people, it is a unique thing that we go through, that everyone does have opinions on kind of our lifestyle and things that we say. And not if you put a camera on everyone in the world, people would always do or say things that they regret or that they didn't mean or that's misconstrued in a different way, because there's billions of people that everyone has their own lenses they're seeing life through, and everyone has their own opinions. And when they put that on you, and we're all supposed to be just in communities of 100 and 200 people, and now you're having millions of people see you every day, and though percentage wise, I'm sure it's, 99% of people really enjoy and love you. But when you have such a big audience, that 1% can be hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people that really loathe you in a way that they try to attack and damage you for things. It's like everyone's just human, and I might have made a mistake, or I might have said something wrong, or this was, of course, not my intention, but people just kind of see the red. And then it's like a mob mentality of, yeah, no, they did this thing. We hate them. They must mean this. They must hate these. They must hate those people. They must love these people. They're not on our team. They hate. And it's just like, no, I was just living my life, and I don't know everything. Like, you don't know everything. Like, it's very tough to deal with. I'm sure, especially for you.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up every day and all I want to do is just make videos and hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't close the door and start being a horrible person.
Yeah.
I like, all I want to do is just make videos and hang out with my friends.
I think I got like really emo for a second. I started like about to start crying because I think, sorry, hold on one second. I don't want to cry on camera. That's really embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing at all. I think it's vulnerable, and that's what we're talking about.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Like, these are the moments where people see the humanity that can help them, if that makes sense.
Can you guys talk about something else for a second? Just so I stop crying.
PrizePicks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with over 5 million participants. It is the most fun way to get in on the action while you're watching your favorite sports and players. Now, imagine you're watching a game. I'm talking about a thick basketball game. They're dribbling, or a nice football game. They're passing. And you're thinking, how could this be any better? With my family and with my best friends, eating some great food. Oh, what if you could earn money while watching your favorite sports by using your knowledge for the game? That'd be pretty nice, huh? PrizePicks.
With PrizePicks, you can turn $10 into $1,000 in a single game. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stats. And you might be thinking to yourself, it's the NBA Finals right now, and your favorite sports might be winding down, but there's always action on PrizePicks, and it's a great time to check out their esports section this month.
Because every Wednesday and Saturday, if you don't win, you get your entry line back in June.
And we're talking about esports like Counter-Strike 2, Call of Duty, League of Legends, and more.
This week, I'm going for, could be controversial, I'm going for Jaylen Brown more than 29 points. And I'm going Jason Tatum more than 27 points. The boys are going to bring in the dynamic duo. Those Celtics, seize up, baby.
So download the PrizePicks app today for a first deposit match up to $100 when you use our code Dropouts. Again, when you use our code Dropouts, you will get a first deposit match up to $100 with PrizePicks.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Thank you, PrizePicks.
If you haven't heard of Gametime, Gametime makes getting tickets for concerts and events faster and easier than ever, even if you don't buy the tickets right away.
Prices on the Gametime app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime.
With killer deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and the lowest price guarantee, Gametime takes the guesswork out of buying concert tickets.
I'm on the Gametime app right now, and I just found tickets for Luke Combs for this Friday as low as $96.
Dude, that's nuts.
Crazy.
And I heard last-minute deals on Gametime save up to 60%, so you should even wait for that.
Definitely. And dude, they also have this thing called zone deals. And so all you have to do is pick a section, and then you save even more money because they just throw you into a seat in that section.
Dude, that's sick.
I know.
So if you want the best deals on any concert or any sort of event, use Gametime, download the app, create an account, and use our code Dropouts to save 20% off your first purchase.
Again, create an account and redeem code Dropouts, DROPOUTS, for $20 off.
Thank you, Gametime.
Thank you, Gametime.
Okay, to take it off to a different subject that's happier and whatever. Alyssa, you've had a hard time. Alyssa's had a hard time finding love recently.
Happier.
So I got you this book called How to Not Die Alone.
Oh, wow.
The surprising science that will help you find love. I have started it. I think there's a lot of great things. So it teaches you what kind of person you are in and out of relationships, of like why you won't start something or maybe why you do start something. This is not like a sponsored plug. Like this is,
You've
like
legitimately read that book.
Yeah. This is, I don't even know who wrote it. Logan Ury thought it was a guy, really a woman. But anyway, I want you to read this.
Okay.
Because
you.
I know how important having a family is to you.
And the rest of your family.
So I'm going to throw it to you.
Oh, okay.
And please try to catch.
Oh,
Anyway.
this is going to go.
And I want to hear updates on this.
So it's just
Okay.
not how to die by myself.
How to not die alone.
We need notes. We need annotations.
Spark
we need
notes.
tabs. No. Not Spark Notes. You got to
Getting
read
out
the
there.
thing. Yeah, getting out there. Step one.
We got to do stuff that helps us out.
Big font, good.
Are there any pictures though?
Big font. I think we do more hot girl walks. I think we drink.
A diagram.
I think we do more Magic Mind.
Diagram.
The little.
Magic Mind's good.
It's a
Oh
little,
yes. It's the drinks that we drink.
Yeah,
That
it's
you
a-
give me.
Yeah. It's the little shots that we take in the morning. It's got like a bunch of vitamins and things in it. But I just don't
think-
feel foggy when I'm doing it. So you take one of those.
I think
and then
those will help like pull you out of your own headspace.
and then you can read this and learn how to love.
And how to not die alone.
Also, I'm going to read it too, hopefully, but probably not
You
as
read
fast.
it together.
Oh, book
That
club.
feels like love.
Book club.
Book club. Anyway, now do you want to go into what you were going to speak
Yeah.
about? Okay.
I was gonna say that I think that's what made Jake and I even closer after we broke up is it's something that we can share is that like people not only misconstrue, but I think they like make up things out of thin air online about us and like we can really like relate together on that because it's like no one else is gonna like really understand because we kind of have similar audiences. I can't I talk to my hometown friends about everything, but it's just simply that something that they would just never get. It's like people just hating you for no reason online. I think it's one thing to hold people accountable for like things they may have like done or said or because we're not all perfect people, but to like hate someone for nothing, it's like you guys are fucking losers for that. Like I'm sorry, but to sit behind a keyboard and spend even a minute of your time saying something rude about someone for no fucking reason, it's like and
I
that's-
always just think that hating is a coping mechanism.
yeah, it's
100%.
just it's and
Hurt
it's like
people hurt people.
hurt people. I agree. And it's like, I try, like, if one day I'm having a bad day, I know, like, Jake's trying to be more positive and, like, trying to cheer me up. And when Jake's having a bad day, I try and cheer him up. But the thing I try to tell myself the most and him the most is, like, these people are literally sitting here and not giving you anything positive. It's
I
like,
wish people could lead with the intent of, like, say you say something wrong or do something wrong online. Like, we're all going to because we're in this. But it's like, I wish people, their first intention was, he's probably a good human being. He probably didn't mean to say that, or she didn't mean to do that. She probably meant it in another way that made sense in her mind that was positive. Because why would they want to hurt other people or have other people hate on them? They probably wouldn't. So
well, the reason they don't think that is because they're not good people because they're sitting there and spending their time trying to put someone else down.
They're sitting there in their parents' basement on their little computer.
When did we bring back cyberbullying, by the way?
It's like we cut to like they're in their basement, they're cut on their private jet. Like, dude, you suck, and we're like they're so up right now. But I think to preface all of this doesn't come from a place of not also understanding how absolutely blessed we are. Because a lot of people, a lot of people would be like, yeah, you get hate, but you get all these amazing things. I think any place,
but as a human, it's easier to focus on something bad. It just is.
But I think no matter where you are in your life or how well you're perceived doing, if you had 100, 1,000, 10,000 people in a room all yelling at you, hating everything that you do, and manipulating things that you say, it's like, how do you not focus on that?
Yeah, but we are very blessed, and it's something that comes with it, and something you have to deal with. It's just been like since we did have a change of audience, it's just been a lot recently. So I don't blame you.
I feel like some people think that creators come out of the womb as creators, but I wasn't for the majority of my life, and it's something that like I have to like adjust to every day.
Yeah,
I'm like the same person that I was before I was a creator. I just wear I wear it on my skin now, but I'm still that person.
And it's similar to like a TV show that you don't like. I mean, I've used this analogy a lot as well. This isn't the TV show thing, but also a restaurant. Like, say you didn't like Italian food. Like, say for whatever reason you're a person that hates Italian food, yet you every single day you go eat Italian and you leave a bad review. But you don't even like it. Like, what? Yeah,
why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that? And people are like, well, the algorithm brings it to blah blah. I was
Click
okay,
not interested.
click not interested, or just move on.
Swipe up. Just swipe past.
Like, your life is so finite that you shouldn't let people online affect you negatively.
It is crazy, like the cyberbullying, how we've come like almost full circle to where there's like a complete loss of understanding and empathy. in our
I feel
culture.
like mental health is like the least cared for thing on social media.
Which there was a huge movement for it to be the most cared thing for.
I think it is for like people who, you know, like I think high schools like take it seriously, but I think they think we're like actors and that we're not real people. So
Yeah,
I guess it's a free country.
And I guess you would, you know, if say you were in a town with someone that you didn't really enjoy, but you knew they would see something and you still write something hateful, you'd probably be like, oh, they're going to see that, so I'm not going to say it. It's like, we do see it.
But also not even just from like our perspective as creators or whatever, but even just like everyday people that are like putting out content, putting out art or anything like that. Like, have you ever come across a video of like somebody puts out a song or something? It might not be the best song in the world, but you go to the comments and they are just ripping them to shreds. They're like, oh, this is sick on mute or whatever.
Jared, this feels very targeted.
No.
Jared, you're talking about your own videos.
Jared just goes, anytime I post a song, you
No.
whores don't like it.
My side of TikTok is a lot of music because that's what I'm interested in.
It's mean and it's unnecessary. And like you said, like your notes app, just try and do something positive for once in your lives, people. Like
Like
it just pisses me off, especially when it's people I love. Like
For you guys, I don't understand the hate as much because you guys are mostly like documenting your lives and having fun with friends and things like that. For me, like I do make jokes and I like to push the line. And I understand there's a percentage of pushback of people that are going to get offended by certain things. My intention is always to make people laugh and have a good time. And sometimes my jokes are lazy because I try to be quick and I try to be entertaining. And, you know, my job is doing this every week. So there's going to be now over like 200 and whatever hours of content that I've done. And like the heat that comes to me sometimes on jokes, I totally understand. Like there's like lines with that and some people like it, some people don't. But when people are just trying to live their lives like you guys, it's just like, or like even stuff how you look, like, oh, they're so fat and ugly. It's like, yo, dude, like they're just existing. Like, why would that need to be said?
I think a really weird thing is that for me, I would say that I'm a personality creator. If I was having a bad day and I tweeted something while I was having a bad day, people would be like, grow up. Why? Why are you tweeting this to your audience? Mm-hmm. But if I say something like, I'm excited to show my new hair color, people are like, no one gives a fuck. Yeah. So I'm like sitting here, like, I don't even know what to tweet. I don't even know what to say anymore because I can't be excited about something. I can't be sad.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. It's like
I get that.
I just won't talk.
I feel similar in a way where sometimes people will comment on these podcasts like, Tara kept talking over people, or Tara won't shut the fuck up.
Okay, then I didn't think you'd see him because I use aliases.
Right? And that's fine. That's who I am. I talk a lot. So I try and step back, right? Try to be more quiet. Try and give everyone else, a chance.
I'm sure the next thing is, why is Tara so quiet?
Tara's in a bad mood. Tara's putting a damper on things.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Again, you can't do anything right. You can't please everyone. That's the end of it. That's just what we need to deal with.
It's like the reason why we are where we are is because we are who we are. And then eventually people are just like, stop that.
Stop
and
being yourself.
It's like, but this is what you're watching me for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
I think you can't please everyone, and that's just what we need to learn from this little podcast that we just did right now. You
Honestly,
know what I mean?
One of the things that's really helped me is that it's like there's this metaphor where it's like there are apples and oranges, and some people just don't like oranges.
And that's fine, yeah.
And
I just don't think people should voice their opinion on it. If it's not, like, I'm sorry, but the first thing they taught you in kindergarten is if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all.
Unless it's towards Jared. Because he has a hate kink. And that's fine. Like, we don't judge him for it.
Yeah.
He is
And if
constantly
anything,
hard.
you'd be doing him a justice.
It's like
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to personally do him at all, but of course.
No, like, you'd be doing him something good because it's a kink. He likes it.
No, of course. I did understand. Just
like
my
when people step on your
my
balls?
last name's Justice. So
do I like when people step on my balls?
I don't
Just
like,
wondering.
That was a
I
hard
got some
left.
new heels.
That was a 90-mile-an-hour left.
Jared asked permission of who's been there in the past, though. Can Jared get his balls stepped on by Tara?
I'm a little jealous because she's never stepped on my balls. But go for
I
it.
busted him. Yeah, like Buster Balls, like make you laugh.
I thought of something else.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta smile.
It was
I smiled because it wasn't good.
That's okay.
Jared, you have had a particularly large smile on your face this entire podcast, though we've been
Yeah.
talking about dark things and mental health.
Yeah.
So we just want to see
Well,
kind of.
no, because
Because why?
I
Because why are you having
smile
such a good day?
in uncomfortable situations.
No. There's a light in your eye that I don't
No,
see
because
on
I'm happy today too.
Oh, two people
He's
are
also
happy.
been smiling like all
All
day,
week.
all week. Like there's.
Is
gotta
there?
be
Do you think there's a
something.
reason why that I'm happy and Jared's happy? Could it be something that we have in common?
Ball stepping.
Jake's lost.
That's okay. Okay, so we do this fun game on the podcast where what's something you got in the mail recently? Alyssa, what's some?
It's usually Alyssa. Oh, is it not? Is
Well-
it Jared?
Oh, it could be Jared. What did you get
Jared,
in the
what did you
mail
get in the mail
recently?
recently? And who gave out your address?
I got my protein shake.
No, from the girl we're talking about.
I got
Let him know, Jared.
I got a very nice package.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
you
not
do.
brag.
Yeah, you do.
And it's getting stepped on.
Let's not brag, brother. All right, we heard it's good length though. Thank you.
It was just funny the way you like your face and stuff after.
Yeah, I was mad. Cool. No, we don't want to press it anymore because obviously it's very early and
I hate when you bust out
God,
your
it's so
chapstick.
annoying.
no,
He's like,
no.
What's
I
wrong
get
with that?
he's just, it's
No,
annoying.
he does it when he's trying to be like nonchalant about.
Look at the way he's doing it. It's just very like, he's trying to do something. He's trying to do something with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
stop.
and hypothetically, and this is nothing wrong with you because this has happened to everyone before they found the one. Say it goes negatively and they aren't seeing each other anymore and it kind of ends a little rough. How does it affect your relationship with Jared?
Oh, it's ugly for him.
So, Jared,
Wow.
This is you should not. Just
So, Jared,
enter this
and
And you know
territory.
what? I've heard through the grapevine, that you don't want to get on Tariyami's bad side.
Yeah.
okay, and then this is the only thing I had to say
Okay.
about that. So we
Yeah,
have
like, you know.
we have a great time doing this podcast every week. We have a great time bringing on lovely guests like Jake and Tara being on here, and something's telling me that if it goes astray, everything here implodes, all because you want to get your Peter wet. Now, what are we thinking?
Peta.
There's just 8 billion women in, there's probably 4 billion women in the world, 8 billion people. Don't know if you're gay. If you are, happy June. Second of all,
Happy June.
Happy June.
It's
Happy
the
June to your
happiest month
mom.
of the year.
It is.
so if you why not try anything else that doesn't have a 50-50 shot statistically of ruining everyone's lives?
So you're telling me if I left the podcast, everyone's lives would be ruined? No. You guys were doing just fine before me, right?
Just fine.
If it ends good though, like if they do end it, good.
It usually doesn't end good. This is like a 1% thing.
No, like if they do end.
That's
but
what we're
they
saying.
End on good terms. Though.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
she's saying. She's
I'm
like,
saying it
usually that's a
doesn't.
1%.
Like,
Oh.
this is a 1%. I think we're like the 0.4 percentile.
of ending a
What
relationship.
if Jared's
Jared.
not the problem?
I doubt it.
Hey, what the fuck?
No, and I love you.
And it's already started.
And I love you, but I love
Then
my
you
best
would
friend
love him
more.
regardless.
Yeah,
Because love-
exactly.
Because it's love.
Unconditional.
I don't know if I love you unconditionally.
Oh.
Definitely conditional. Because
Okay.
there are a few
You're
people in
like
the world
the-
I love you. I love unconditional.
You say you love him, then you're threatening him with the wrath of Godzilla.
the wrath of Tara Yummy.
Tarzilla. Tarzilla.
Tarzan.
Jared, I think you just
Tarasaurus Rex.
move on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you're
rough.
pushing it. It's okay.
Tarasaurus.
Tarasaurus Rex. I like that. I'm on board.
What are you giggling at?
I just like pictured you in like T-Rex form and made me laugh.
Imagine Tara's arms on Jared's body. That is a fun thing to think about.
Wait, should we do it? Should I sit behind you and put my arms to your shirt?
Sure. I mean, the podcast is going downhill anyway. Might as well get close while you can, guys.
Remember that whole
Downhill.
conversation
I'm
we
talking
had?
about because he's going to ruin.
No, God, remember that whole conversation we had about anxiety and like the knives?
I
in the
saw your
stomach?
face change. And that's what's wrong
Are
with
you
me. That
having
brings me
anxiety
joy.
right now?
Well, just from this conversation, this is
Why? It should be a
horrifying.
great conversation. You should be thinking this is going to go great and this won't be a problem,
Well,
right?
I was thinking that up until I was threatened with Tarasaurus Rex.
No. see, Tarasaurus Rex and the Wrath of Tara Yummy will not be shown
Unless you
there's-
marry her.
No, if you don't marry her, it will be shown.
Yeah, unless there's a problem. Do we have a problem?
No, we don't have, there are no problems.
Okay.
Can we
then
talk-
did I not offer you to come to my house and just stay with me for a week?
Yeah, we're going to have a week-long sleepover.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. You're staying over there for a week?
Maybe.
I mean, on and off, I'm sure.
What's the size of the bed that you got for the spare room?
queen?
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's what I got up there.
Yeah, close enough to finger. Anyway, sorry
What?
guys. I don't know. Just
Okay.
throwing words out there. We should probably get back to Jake. He is here. How are your nipple piercings doing? Only because one popped out and I got a little hard.
Oh, it's right there. I
they
see
take
it.
so long to heal.
I told you that.
It's a commitment.
I warned you.
yeah.
I warned him.
This one's healed, but it took about a year. This one's still working on it.
Still pussing sometimes, yes.
But I love piercings. I love tattoos.
So sometimes you pop that pussy. It gets popped.
Did you tell him that? Did you just say that?
She
just said
did. She
sometimes
said
it
it
gets
moments
pussy.
ago.
Okay, not this one. No. They're not. No, none of them have ever done that.
They don't get pussy? My piercings sometimes get pussy. It's normal. It's a hole in your body that's not meant to be there. It's like
Sometimes. I
it's
just
a-
don't want to think about. I just don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
people
yeah.
to think I have pussy nipples.
You don't, and you don't, and you don't. But you clean them. But it's sometimes I wake up and there's a little bit of pus on my piercings, and that's fine.
How many piercings do you have?
In there or no? Like I have so many retired ones.
Yeah,
Retired one.
Don't say is that like a common thing?
Like
The
they
labia
work
one.
40
She
years.
retired.
The labia one. You retire a piercing, yeah. Like, oh, I'm gonna retire this piercing because you're gonna take it out.
Do you announce it? Is it like, do you have to tell, how many people do you have to tell before it's officially
Is there a
retired?
retirement party?
Is there a ceremony?
There hasn't been, but I'll let you guys know. If I retire another piercing, we'll have a.
Do you have to notify the union before they retire?
These are all great questions, Jared.
Oh, also, Zoe, are you allowed to be on camera? Yeah. I have a question for you. Can I ask you? If you want this cut and if it's embarrassing, okay. So this is Zoe, our wonderful producer. And so we all went on a trip recently to New York, and she was there. And Skylar, yesterday, he comes up to me and goes, dude, I got something we got to talk to Zoe about. He's like, I saw her go through the scanner, and the only thing that lit up metal on her body was...
Oh, it was my crotch.
So we were wondering, do you have a vagina piercing?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Problem solved. Thank you so much. We've been debating it internally for a while now.
You can just ask me.
Oh, you know, I know. We thought
That's
it'd
our producer, by the way, Jake. HR does not do their job here.
be, dude, but Skylar came up to me. He's like, dude.
First, the one that asked about my vagina piercing.
Skylar came up to me.
Tyler's HR.
He's like, dude, I saw something on a scanner. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, Zoe went through that thing. That thing lit up like a Christmas tree.
Well, I was excited when I got my nipples pierced because I thought it'd be funny to go through.
It doesn't pick
TSA.
it up.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Piercings don't go off.
Okay, good to know. Thank you, Zoe. You're still hired.
It ruins the fun.
It does ruin the fun.
Yeah. Okay, because Skylar was very worried that your crotch was lit up. Maybe you're smuggling. We don't know. I won't get into your drug use in your vagina, obviously.
It's funny because like I have like zippers, buttons, belts. Like my crotch goes off almost every single time.
Yeah,
I would
it
never think
does.
that it's because I have a dick piercing.
No, you got that hammer on you, brother. They're like,
You
oh,
think so?
you can't smuggle the AK in here. I get it. I get it. What you've seen.
Yeah,
Could you draw it from memory?
probably.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
Probably. I mean, things get kind of ingrained in there after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did, however, one time get an X-ray, and I did have my chest pierced, and they're like, okay, take your bra off because you can't have metal in it. I was like, okay, no problem. And then I got my lungs, X-rayed, and they were like, you got to take out all the metal. And I was like, does it show up? It shows up on your X-ray, so I had to take them out for the.
I won't take mine out for anything.
Okay, well, when you have to get your lungs examined for an X-ray because it's like a health problem, maybe you should.
What if Magneto is like kind of taking over the town in a negative way? Would you take him out?
What's a magneto?
Yeah, what's
Magneto is an X-Men villain who can manipulate metal. So I'm just very worried that he might pull you in, like buy your metal and then hurt you. So I'm just looking out for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we could take him out if Magneto's in town.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one instance we'll take him out of, huh?
Sounds kind of like a nerdito thing to me.
I wish I was over there touching you guys too. No biggie. Absolutely no
Yeah.
biggie. Yeah, but he's not a part of it.
I have a funny story.
Okay, please.
I got pulled over on the way here.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah.
Wait, can we play Where Did Tara Wake Up?
Did you wake up somewhere else?
No, but I woke up in my new house.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
You played it yourself. Look at you playing with yourself. It's not even a nighttime.
Okay,
That's I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
it is incredible.
Thank you so much. You guys have to come see it. Jake's already seen it.
Play with yourself? I'm good.
No, my house.
And Jake's already seen it. It's like, anyway. You got pulled over on the way here.
Yes, I got pulled over on the way here.
For what?
Well, for nothing. For simply sitting here and looking pretty. I'm not
Really?
even kidding. Someone pulled me over and I was like, fuck. And I was like, I was not going over everything. My my little year, what's that called? Registration? No, I don't
Like
know.
your tag?
My tag is fine. Like, what could it be? And I pull over and I'm fucking shaking, already late to the pod, which I'm sorry about. And he's like, God, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, first I said, I'm like, oh, did I do something wrong? And he's like, no, God, I'm sorry. I just know my daughter would kill me if I didn't pull you over.
That's crazy.
Are you serious?
Wow.
And I was like, is that allowed? And he's like, can I get a picture? And I was like, how did you know it was me? And she's like, okay. He's like, well, your car. And because she talks about you so much that I knew you lived like in the Valley, like in LA, I know which the Valley's big, so I can say that. I know your car is pink and, your license plate's pretty obvious. He's like, I knew it was you right away, and she never shuts up about you. And I was like, oh God, you must really hate me. And he's like, no, I've actually seen a couple of your videos. And then we took a picture.
That's hilarious.
So Kelly,
Yeah, well, it was kind of against your will.
yeah, a little bit. Kelly, your dad has a picture of me and him. He's kind of cute too.
No, I was saying, like, I usually skip past it, but I've seen like very similar narratives at the beginning of stories that I've watched before.
Porno.
No.
No, he never said that.
Sorry, officer. Was I doing anything wrong?
Was I being a bad girl?
Okay. I hated that coming out of your mouth. Zach, you say it.
But were you being a bad girl?
I wasn't. Because I was literally just getting pulled over because his daughter was a fan.
Because daughter was fan.
His daughter was fan.
Daughter was fan. They pulled me over and I get out. It's not offensive because they did not announce what race this was.
Just stop doing
Whatever race you think of, you're racist. What would you consider that actually?
That kind of sounded like my parents a little bit, right?
And that I will not say yes or no.
I had no idea.
Thank
I was
goodness.
trying
Good
to
answer.
pinpoint.
Ambiguous enough to not get canceled. That's all we're trying to
I felt
do.
a little French there, maybe.
Maybe a little
Thank
bit.
you.
Anyways, yeah, I got pulled over because this cop's daughter was a fan. And I was like, is this allowed? Like, can they get in trouble for this?
It really shouldn't be allowed.
I don't think it is, but
feel
I think he was just like,
they-
meh, whatever.
Why is that the best movie title I've heard of?
I feel like it would have been worse if he pulled you over just because he thought you were hot. That's what I was waiting for.
No, his daughter was a fan. How could he? No.
The cop's daughter.
But
I
you
would
thought
watch
he
that.
was hot, so
Yeah, I did.
But you have a
He had a
weird.
mustache.
Yeah, you have a
it's a
weird-
man in uniform.
Yeah, I really don't get
My type.
your type.
Well, it's like Jake does. It's like rock star vibes and then like dads.
It's rockstar vibes or their dads.
Yeah. Yes.
Rock star dads, that's the prime.
Oh, yeah. You get me a rock star. You get me a nice little rock star in his 50s.
Have you tried it out?
No. The oldest guy.
We might have someone for her.
Who?
Jeff.
Who's Jeff?
Oh, we've got a guy for you.
Come out, Jeff.
Who's Jeff?
It's Hunter Mark's dad.
Who's Hunter Mark?
He does the videos with David Alvarez.
Hunter March.
Oh, Hunter.
March, sorry, I said March.
March?
Yeah,
Hunter, like Hunter.
March. Yeah. So his dad builds like the new sets for us for some other projects we're doing, and God, he comes in. He's grizzled. He's been through it.
Shirt
have
off.
tattoos?
Shirt off,
Covered in
tan.
tattoos.
Wait. What? And Hunter's so like chill, like normal looking?
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy would.
He's been trying to keep you away from him the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, can I see?
I don't just have a picture.
Is he single? I don't want to wreck a home.
Yeah, no,
No,
he's single.
he's single. Probably one of the best. Carpenter, I guess, is his full
Carpentry?
title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best I've ever seen at what they do. But he's like, should I draft up a contract like between us? I was like, yes. And he cracked up a Word document with maybe 4 sentences on it. And he didn't know my last name, so he just said, "Sign here, Zach." And it was
I love that.
it was the most
Because, like,
heartwarming thing I'd ever seen.
For people who don't do contracts, I feel like we do a lot because like brand deals and stuff. They're usually like pages long.
Oh, it was the best. It's like, we'll work on building, we'll be paid this much.
Will be
Signs.
done by this time.
Well, that's good.
We'll work hard.
You don't have to redline anything. It's just an easy contract, and that's how contracts should be. I feel
Yeah,
like.
sign Zach.
Exactly.
And it
I'm
should be
surprised we
written in
didn't go.
crayon.
Yeah.
So it's easy to read.
Oh, and yeah, Hunter's like, please send me that. I gotta send it to my mom.
Are they divorced?
They are, but you never know. People get back together. My parents haven't, which they would though, but they haven't. No. Your parents together?
Yeah, they're happily married.
And your parents are happily married.
Yeah.
Maybe that breeds this kind of aesthetic that you guys have. Maybe. Who knows? Jared's parents are together. Wait, and Alyssa's parents are together.
Yeah, but
What the hell?
up until I was 12, I had a single mom.
Did you know he was making a test tube?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I wrote about.
I just thought I would tell you because it's June.
He doesn't get stuff for adjacently being near gay people.
I know.
I don't feel like you do.
No, I know.
I
But he
don't-
comes from gay people.
no one came for him to be here.
Well, someone had to
Well,
put in the
yes.
test tube.
The CB270 came.
I like to think they just kind of
Is
extracted
that
from his
Star
balls.
Wars?
No, but CB270 is the name of his donor, his sperm donor.
Yeah, they didn't give him a name.
I was thinking about it the other day.
Wait.
What's going on? Sorry.
So like that's crazy. So someone like had to die and you got their sperm.
No,
They're from a donor.
no one's dead.
No. You just
A
went
donor.
He just went to a
No,
sperm
he just
bank
went to a
and jizzed
sperm
in
bank
cup.
and jizzed in a cup. They donated the
Brother.
sperm.
No, because
I
you know when you
wish.
get your license, you know you can
Yeah, yeah,
donate
yeah.
your
That's
organs,
an
and someone donated their sperm.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
they
that's
weren't dead.
beautiful.
That
But
is
they weren't
beautiful.
dead.
Oh,
They were alive to jack off.
okay.
Yeah.
He's like way less cool. Way
Yeah.
less cool. Yeah.
So CB270. I was thinking about it the other day. You must have so many siblings around the world.
I
And
know.
have
of,
you
like-
ever done a 23andMe?
I did do 23.
And do you have siblings?
Yeah, I've got like somewhere like 6 or 8 that I know of.
Holy shit.
And they all look identical to you. There's just like
Oh, that's my
there's
nightmare.
just a bunch of Jareds everywhere. But they're dressed differently. Like there's a Jared.
I'm Jared.
There's like a Jared in
I'm
Texas
Jared.
and he wears
I'm
cowboy
Jared.
hats.
They're all smiling, like they're
With
blinding each
beaver
other
teeth?
because there's
Wait,
light.
wait. There's just like 7 rows of beaver teeth.
Okay, come on.
A dentist, like I don't know if
It's
it's
a dentist's dream.
a dentist wet dream, just
Yeah.
like all those Jareds in one room.
Well, there are different Jareds. We've talked about this. Like, oh, that's a Jared.
Oh yeah, Jared has an aura about him where it can be an inanimate object, it can be a person, it can be man or
It could
woman.
be an animal.
And that's Jared.
but-
you know what I mean?
but you'll
So
see some Jareds.
Yeah, you'll see like something out in public and you're like, oh, that's just Jared. That's
Most
Jared.
ferrets are a Jared.
What else is a Jared?
A disassociated otter.
Okay. Yeah. I see that.
Most stepchildren.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah. There's a lot of Jareds out there.
Wait, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be on the lookout.
Oh, brother, you won't
Yo,
stop
yo,
looking.
Now you can't unsee Jareds in the world.
Okay.
Because I was told
Noted.
about this. I saw a dining room chair the other day. I'm like, that's Jared.
But I know they're all sleeper. They're all sleeper agents. Like at one point, there's going to be a sound that rings across all the speakers, and they're all going to be like, "Beep,
Jareds unite.
must take down all trees and put towards bodies of water." And they're all just going to be chomping, and we got to stop them. Oh, we got to stop them.
All the beavers.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Honestly, I actually loved how deep we got. I think you opened a lot of minds today, sir. So thank you for coming on. I really, really do. We're going to jump over to the after school special on Patreon, 7-day free trial right now. And you get 15 to 20 minutes of extra footage of us talking a little bit more. They're going to talk about how they briefly got back together and they're trying to figure it out. So if you guys want to jump over to the Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, link in the
That's going to
description.
get clipped.
Bye, guys.